This is my review of First Man, my thoughts and impressions and experience of that film. Stars Ryan Gosling, um, Claire Foy, who is in The Crown, she plays Elizabeth II. And it's directed by Damein Chazelle, who directed La La Land and Whiplash. And this is the story of Neil Armstrong, who was the first man on the moon. And it's a really interesting and refreshing, intimate portrait of a guy who's essentially a hero, but very quiet and very contained. It touches on those ideas of what does it take to be the person that is a pioneer, that has all the strength of mind and heart to do something that's incredibly dangerous and never been done before, and all the odds are against you, and test pilots and test astronauts are being killed in the process of getting to the moon, along with the space race with the Russians. So it's very different. It's a very different kind of film to La La Land or even Whiplash. I mean, the three films that Damein Chazelle has made, there's no comparison in the style or the story of those. And of course, when you're dealing with a true story, we all know how it ends. So you've got to make it interesting. You've got to find other parts of the story to make the film. And I know that I saw it in IMAX theatre, and I would say that my experience was quite similar to how I feel when I watch Christopher Nolan films. That they're a bit too loud and a bit too, this shaky camera is very popular at the moment, which is fine because it's very reportage. I think it's shot on film, so it has that lovely grainy look about it, like a vintage look, because it's set between 1961 and 1969. So you're getting this, definitely the feel that we're in a vintage and a period film. And it feels very real. But when you're watching it on that huge screen, and I sat in the middle, like up in the middle and in the middle of the auditorium, and it was just too shaky. It was too shaky. So when Damein Chazelle is trying to make you feel like you're really in that little tin can of a capsule coming back through the Earth's atmosphere, you really feel it. But you also, I mean, there were a couple of times when I had to close my eyes because I was just feeling like, I was sort of feeling car sick or spaceship sick, I don't know. But Ryan Gosling is wonderful. He's got this really quiet, calm, intense way about him anyway. So there's not much acting required there. Claire Foy, who of course is very English in The Crown, has to be very American in this, and she's wonderful. And there's a tragedy that they suffer at the beginning of the film, which is a thread throughout the story, and that's very cleverly done. I liked it. If I had to give it stars, say out of 5, I'd give it 4. It loses a half a star because of the shaky camera and me not feeling great about it. And listen, sound design is really important, and the sound design is there. I think Christopher Nolan, for my money, goes way over the top on sound. I mean, I end up with my fingers in my ears a lot of the time. Dunkirk, I just could not stand it. I just couldn't wait to get out of there. But this is much more tempered, much more crafted. The music's amazing. Ryan Gosling is fantastic. And you know it's going to be up there with Best Picture, you know, acting and sound design and cinematography and all those things. They'll all get a tick, I think. And directing. Go and see it. And if you disagree with me or you agree with me, please make a comment down there and we can start a bit of a conversation. All right, talk to you later. See you soon.